So you have to let your walls down.
Yeah.
And then you open yourself up to getting hurt.
It's a bit like love.
Get out of here right now. And, Hi.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Ashley.
This is Member Ash. We're doing a Golden Bachelor reaction, and this is the Women Tell All.
Yep, episode 7.
And skip ahead if you want to get right to the reaction. Chapters are right below. But we do need to talk about the elephant in the room.
It's our potty mouths.
Yeah, the elephant curses a lot. We talked a lot about this, actually. Some people had some really strong feelings about it.
And I think our ultimate feeling...
This is our officially drafted statement.
Our official statement for the controversy. Is maybe
It's a compromise.
Let's meet in the middle. So we do swear in our personal lives.
All the time. To the point that when I'm editing, I didn't even see those F words. I edited that, and I was like, oh, this is great. People are going to love this.
So we will continue reacting the way we would react. So when we're watching this, it's the first time we're seeing it, and I think to try and edit ourselves in that way would be disingenuous.
Yeah, and I curse more when I'm more nervous, and that's why I didn't swear as much in some episodes, and I swore a lot in the last one. I was anxious. I was like, holy crap, what's happening?
Yeah. So we're not going to stop swearing, but what we are going to do, because we do want to create a community where people feel valued and their feedback is taken into account, is when we're editing, we're going to try and censor the swear words.
I'll try, if possible, I'll edit around the F-bombs, and if not, I will just beep it. So hopefully that's a good compromise. If it's not, I'm sorry, that's what we're going to do.
This is what we have to offer. We really appreciate y'all, and the comment section is amazing.
The chatter last time was awesome. There were
awesome.
So many comments. It was wild.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that as many people feel as comfortable as possible, but also while acknowledging this is our channel and this is us. And just to clarify, like, our content is not meant to be family friendly. It's not specifically not family friendly.
It's not geared towards children, and we have 0% of our viewership is below the age of 18. We know that because we get analytics that say that nobody watching this is below. Most people watching this are like 25 and older. And
I would highly encourage you not to watch any of our videos with kids. They're not meant for kids. So
to be clear too, with our curse censorship, is we're only going to do that on the Golden Bachelor videos, because that's a crowd that doesn't always like it.
Right. So our other videos, if you click on those, and they're great, you should watch them too. Yeah. But if you're watching a movie review, if you're watching a reaction to other content, we're not going to be censoring that content most of the time. So just know that we want to do that for this community, because this comment section seemed particularly affected by it, and we feel like that's a good compromise where we're still being ourselves, but also creating an environment that you feel comfortable in too, because this is like, it's all of ours at the end of the day.
Yeah, official statement over. All right, so I guess
back to the show. Last episode left off on a very intense cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And we don't know what Gary's going to do. And we've been avoiding spoilers for less than 24 hours, and it has been so hard.
I basically can't go on YouTube, because every time I hop on YouTube, the last couple of weeks, the first thing that comes up is a spoiler from the official Golden Bachelor stuff about like the next week, and I'm like, oh, clearly this person's been voted off.
So let's get into it. I'm pretty pumped.
So we're just gonna hop right in?
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to jump back in. I kind of wish they hadn't cut it.
I know, because I think the emotion builds till the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I'm not as invested right now, even if this is going to be hard.
I know what I want to do. Just don't want to do it.
Are they going to tell us at the end of the... He's going to come in at the end, and they're going to bring out the person that got voted off. Is that how they're going to do it? That's garbage.
I'm excited for the Women Tell All, though.
Okay.
Now, looking to find the next great love of his life. But first, 22 courageous women with rich and deep lives.
I like Kathy's suit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She's popping with that choice there.
Rocking the pantsuit.
Yeah. She reminds me of the mom from Arrested Development. That's what she's immediately making me think of.
I don't remember some of these people already.
Yeah.
Like, were they on the show?
I think they're going in the order they were voted off.
Natasha's still my favorite. I can watch an entire show that's Natasha. And April. Yeah,
April knows she's been getting some love online. All right.
She's leaning in.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, no.
See? She's allowed.
Oh, they're doing some highlights.
His age, he looks absolutely wonderful.
He does look good.
I'm not going to look that good.
No.
I already don't. My teeth are fucked up. My hair's gone.
We're all breaking the
I
stereotypical.
hated her entrance.
I did too.
Still do.
I still hate it.
I still hate it.
Buddy has fun like we have fun, right?
Oh god, that was one of the most embarrassing moments on the show.
He is kind of embarrassing, to be
But
honest.
he leans in. He leans in a way.
Yeah, I think he might have been a really dorky, younger man.
Maybe.
You know?
Bunk beds
Making him climb up
I
in
know.
those bunk beds.
Criminal.
was off the charts.
It makes me less mad. Oh, Kathy's embarrassed.
Oh, Kathy.
She's gone over this a million times. She's
She and
probably
Teresa just don't get along. That's okay, too, you know?
Can I just give you some friendly advice?
Oh,
Oh, I feel a little bad for her right
I
here.
do too. She seems embarrassed.
What was it like kissing Gary knowing your grandkids were at home watching?
They really made me promise to kind of pull it in a little bit.
They're like, don't be a mess, Grandma.
Right.
We all need love, and we all need hugs, and we all need kisses.
And it's like, what is it, when people get older, sometimes the one thing they're really deprived of is physical touch and physical affection. And that's not good. It's healthy to be in contact.
In the moment, we were all dating one man.
Yes.
And people who know me know that I'm a straight shooter.
They're all like Fred. The Askin crew is still friends outside of
A
this.
little more delicate. Yes.
But that's not good.
Yeah, she should. Teresa needs a delicate touch.
Yep.
Zipped it.
Yeah, they both should have zipped it.
Yep.
It's true.
You see reality TV villains, and they can be so horrible, and that's not really
She's
what happened
not
here.
a villain at all. Like, her emotions were running high,
Yeah.
and she was a little snippy at one of the contestants that their personalities don't mesh particularly well.
I thought she handled that well.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
I think it is Edith's fault from her guacamole.
Edith.
Guacamole? That was 2 nights ago.
It was this morning I ate it.
Maybe that's a problem. Don't eat 2-day-old guacamole.
I had the worst kids.
Money's on the meatballs. Her meatballs are delicious, but
I'm with her though. I think that it's
Yeah,
probably
with
the
Kathy.
meatballs. If it's one of the two, it's probably the meatballs.
It was definitely the meatballs.
Okay.
Nancy.
Although she comes in through the window.
Well, Joan, it's so great seeing you. You look absolutely fantastic. And
She does look fantastic. They all look fantastic.
Terrified.
You're holding on pretty tight,
I know.
She had such a normal entrance, you know?
Time I talk with Gary,
Oh, that was
my hands
nice.
take a little less.
Her talent show, she did so good.
Yeah.
Sacrifice to be here. I feel a very
She's got a good bracelet game. She stacks them. They look real nice.
disappointed I am. I was so excited this morning. I was out of bed dancing.
That was hard too, because the way they set that up, like the editing was brutal. It was honest, but
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm so excited," and you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
My heart got a little thick.
Oh, people in the audience are crying. I get it.
I mean, you can't help but wonder if this would have played out differently. If she
Yeah,
went,
for sure.
Or maybe she would have gotten dumped for Leslie too.
Which is what we think is going to happen ultimately, right? Is that everyone's going to get dumped for Leslie?
I think that's what a lot of people think.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's what I think.
Ugh.
It's all right.
Still
I
so
know,
heavy
that
to
would be
watch
hard. That would
it.
be
Wow,
hard.
that was
Imagine
such
being
an
her.
emotional
Yeah.
episode.
My daughter had a really serious case of postpartum depression, and
Cry meter. Ding. I'm just gonna do it manually now.
I'm really glad that she left to help her daughter.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be so hard. Like,
Emotionally sensitive? There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with me? Maleness. It's true.
male pattern emotions, you know?
Male pattern emotions. That's a good one.
On behalf of everybody in Bachelor Nation, when I say we really admire your strength, because I know that was a very...
Joan could be a Golden Bachelorette too.
Oh, she could.
Because she had a bit of a Like that's like in that Survivor season when they brought Bruce back. I feel like hers is kind of an unfortunate like cut.
Welcome back to the historic Golden Bachelor, The Women Tell All. Now, later tonight...
Look at that Beauty and the Beast rose.
I know, right? Right?
Have they always had that?
I don't know.
Is that new?
Is that new? Tell us in the
That
comments.
is like, wow.
There was one woman who had everybody's heart the moment she stepped out of the limo.
Ellen. It's weird because even though Joan went home so much earlier than Ellen, it's almost like their connection seemed stronger to me.
Yeah.
So it feels really sad. Like, I think Ellen going home in a way made sense.
It made sense. I hear the whole like friend not lover kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have my attention.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah, yeah.
glad. How lucky am I?
The scenes, man.
She got the best dates. She got a hot air balloon
I would
ride.
hate that.
I would hate it
I would
too.
hate every part of
But
it.
like,
but
from
it looks cool.
A romance perspective.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable with someone after all that time.
Oh, Ellen. Ellen.
I just hope he's feeling the same way.
Oh God.
I mean, she knows she's on the show, but like,
It's hard.
you start to have the feelings.
Because if you don't like give into the show and have the
Yeah.
feelings, then
There's
you're
no-
probably
yeah.
not going to end up with the person.
Yeah.
So you have to let your walls down.
Yeah.
And then you open yourself up to getting hurt.
It's a bit like love.
I was falling in love.
Get out of here right now. And,
Tonight, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Roberta. What did it mean to you to be...
Well, 60 years of continued friendship, like a true sister. When I got back from filming and everything, me coma state, and I shared it with her daughter and my children, and to know that she was watching over me, because
oh God.
Your friendship, love, loyalty look like you are beautiful inside and out. You were the best friend she could have ever asked for. And if anyone deserves to find love and happiness.
They're setting up everyone to be the next Bachelorette, Golden Bachelorette. It's everyone. Who's it gonna be? Jeez.
Golden Bachelorette in paradise.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my gosh. They need a paradise.
How are you gonna segue that?
I don't know. I don't know how any of those people are. I would have been sobbing if I was sitting up there. My makeup would be all over my face.
Gentlemen, when we met him, he was a kind father and doting grandfather from Hudson, Indiana. Ever Golden Bachelor.
Hey, Gary. Whoa, that sign. That's
Yeah.
sparkly.
Yeah. There is probably golden sparkle all over there.
Did you see the sign when Gary cries, we all cry? True. So true.
How the heck are you, man? It's so great seeing you again.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Miss you all, every one of you, so much. Every day, I'll have a flashback of something that happened.
Gary's harem.
Any one of you.
Gary's harem.
So great.
Season 1?
I love it. Having the fun time of my life. And when someone would lean in for a kiss, and it's like they're all glamorous and glorious. We're all like this in Indiana.
I doubt that.
That's not true yet.
But I see that you have connected with some people, and
We haven't seen the fantasy suites yet, Joan.
I want to say that.
I'm afraid for the Fantasy Suite episodes, to be honest. I'm not sure I want to watch them. I mean, we will watch the Fantasy Suites, but I'm nervous.
It's kind of cringy
It's
as
gonna
part of
be
the
so
show.
cringy. Oh, it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that we have many things to offer. It's like we made
did.
history together.
Finally, ABC.
Yeah.
People have been asking for it for so long.
Just specifically an older generation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're like, you're casting kids constantly.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch that. I don't want to watch that.
Anybody that started watching the first season is older now. They're like
Yeah.
40, 50, 60,
Yeah.
70. Like
Yeah.
these, the viewer base has aged.
Yeah,
with the show.
absolutely. And I want the show to age like with the rest of us.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be watching people that are like 23 look for love. I mean, I do. It hits different.
We're gonna try it for the first time in years. like,
Yeah.
But stay tuned.
An elephant was
Is this is this
So this would
months
be
later?
the first time that he talked to
Yeah.
her.
But it's also way more investment because you go to their place, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm falling in love.
And either it's Teresa, who is hopelessly in love with him, or it's Faith, who he told he loved her in front of her family.
Yeah. That's a lose-lose right there.
Right. Who you gonna send home?
Just don't want to do it.
I'm gonna be mad if he sends Faith home because he never should have told her that stuff in front of her family if it wasn't true.
I just don't stop loving someone that I've loved.
He's picking Leslie in the end.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Absolutely.
Teresa?
Oh!
I told you. Whoa. Not okay. Not okay. No. Wow.
But we said it. She's not going to leave Washington.
Yes.
And if he doesn't want to move to Washington, the lives don't fit.
Gonna walk you out.
Of course.
Oh, I love Faith.
Of course she's gonna be
Faith is great. She was my like #1 first episode. I was like, Faith is awesome.
Me too. I like her a lot.
I still do. She's great.
That singing voice. Oh my gosh.
The radio host, the goats, like
I know.
all of it. Ride a horse over to the grocery store.
Of the 3 left, I'd be picking Faith, personally.
It's just so nice to meet your family and to see you in your...
Not nice enough to pick you, but it was nice.
I wanted so much more for me. I wanted so much more for my kids. You know, for them to see me have that.
Oh, she has so much, though.
She's had a hard love life, too. She said that.
Oh, I know. Which, just hurts me because she seems like such a wonderful person.
She seems great.
Yes.
She was one of the best communicators.
Absolutely.
Through her feelings and through difficult situations, man.
And she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's cool.
She's cool as hell, man.
I know I speak on behalf of everybody. Faith, I'm shocked.
Yeah, it is shocking.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, they're going to be so sad for me. I cannot let them.
They might be a little mad at Gary, too.
But I'm not
Gary.
It hurt because
You're not welcome in Washington anymore.
Don't tell people you love them in front of grandkids if you're not coming back.
Yeah, for
you know
real.
what I mean?
For real.
You feel like you're ready to see him?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
No.
You're ready to bring him out?
I was honest, at least. She's like, nah.
Gary. They're not chanting his name this time.
No. He broke Faith's heart.
Oh.
Oh, she looks so good.
Oh.
Oh, this is uncomfortable. Oh, he's crying. Oh, Gary.
He feels bad. He really cared about her.
Oh my God.
The show is mean.
The show is mean.
Oh, God.
It's hard not to touch you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Oh, that would be so hard.
That I really appreciate. Again, Faith being like I'm not trying. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, I love Faith.
Yep.
She's amazing. The accountability.
When I looked up that day when you know, walked me out, it was like I was looking at a stranger.
Because he'd made the decision, so he had to kind of like
He had
disconnect.
to cut it.
Like, I don't know if anybody else could have broke down my walls, Gary. I don't.
Someone else can. It's not
Yeah.
just him. Like,
There's
it's her that's special.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, Faith. Oh, God. Brutal.
Like, relaxed and somebody's
This show's so brutal.
like, I mean, you could have walked off with me right then. I'd have been yours for the rest of your life.
I need a nap after watching this.
And that doesn't mean that the other two were any less wonderful or less important or any less lovable.
It's a messed up situation to be in.
One was right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I promised your family something.
I know.
And I broke that promise.
Yeah, you did.
Awful. No, it is. That's awful.
Yeah, it should feel bad. Yeah.
He's taking accountability though.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't think he meant to do anything like,
Yeah.
you know. It's the show. It's the nature
It's the
of the
show.
show. It's the nature of realizing that someone that you really care about is not the right person
Yep.
or the right fit for your life, even
Yeah.
if you're not on the show.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you have to break a heart, or
Yeah.
like you promise someone's family that you're gonna take care of them, and you can't anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Gary. Poor Faith.
Yeah.
Poor Faith's family.
Gary's journey wasn't always tearful. We also had a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, we did.
Want to know what's coming up
Jesse,
next?
Please give us some fun.
Yeah.
Show us fucking April with the
Blooper
eggs
time.
again.
Make it happen. And if you can't make it happen, off.
All right, so now
We had a lot of those out too, honestly.
I haven't seen this many wieners since college.
Will he find great love for the second time in his life? I'm obviously not going to tell you that.
Well, we know he does. He told
Well, he
Good
picked
Morning
somebody.
America. That was an emotional whirlwind.
I'm a little surprised by Faith, but I also heard the arguments for why she would be going home. And
He's a really nice guy. I just don't think ultimately their lifestyles were particularly compatible.
yeah, and that's what the home visits are really about. It's like life.
I really wish, like, she was so respectful with, like, not touching him after they were no longer, like, seeing each other. And I kind of wish that he had gone into this, like, a little bit more restrained with the I love yous, because that is such, for a lot of people, that's a really intense thing to say to someone. And then to not pick that person and to have said it to 3 people in front of 2 people's families and then directly to 3 people, I just feel like is a little bit much.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's accountability, but it's like you're being accountable because you put yourself in kind of a bad situation to begin with. Like, but also we don't know what it's like to be in that situation.
No.
And it's complicated. Emotions are complicated. Everybody's like approaching that differently. So.
Okay, so I think it's going to be Leslie. Do you think it's going to be Leslie?
I still think it's going to be Leslie. You were right the first time. Honestly, I'm just going with you. You got this intuition, man. Like you're Faith's going, Teresa's staying. It's going to be Leslie at the end. I'm just going with your argument.
But I like them. I like
everybody.
I like everybody.
My qualms about Leslie are diminished. Like, I just hope that whoever he picks, that they have a happy relationship, you know? And
me
it's
too.
going to look different either way. They're very different people. They approach Gary very differently. And, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Like, no shade, I think, at this point.
Who do you think he's going to pick?
Most people were saying Leslie in the comments at this point, but I'm open
Did
to more
this
suggestions.
change your mind at all? Like, knowing that Faith is not there anymore, does that change your mind? I mean, he has kept Teresa around in final rows for weeks now. So
that alone, it's almost like first and final too, because I feel like Leslie's gotten that early rows a couple of times.
She has.
So and it's weird to me to have those two converging, really, and this is it.
I also want to know, because I feel like, given how successful this has been, they're going to do a Golden Bachelorette. Who would you want to see as Golden Bachelorette?
Yeah, like, let us know who you want.
There are some good options.
Yep.
To me, April's a good option.
I don't think they'd pick her, though.
Why? Because she got eliminated too early?
No, well, that, and also because she's weird. I don't think they usually
Joan's
pick
a pretty
weird
good
people.
option. Sandra's a good option.
Yeah.
Sandra was there a bit later.
Yeah.
She went pretty far. She's funny.
Yep. And then Faith would be an easy one.
Or Ellen,
or Ellen, or Teresa, assuming he picks Leslie.
Yeah, that's true. Or Leslie if he picked Teresa. Honestly, either one of those final ones could end up being it.
Yeah.
But who would you want to see? Like, who is your favorite, and who would you want to have, like, their whole own season with a whole, like, contingent of contestants of their own? Yeah, so leave a like.
Yeah, leave a like.
Okay, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I
guess we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next. I will try to cry less.
All right, she won't, though. All right, thank you. Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
Oh, that was a tearjerker.
Hey, we're going to go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.